Hi, all my beautiful friends. All my beautiful friends. New and the ones that have been here since the beginning. How are you doing? I am April Rain, and today we're going to talk about I'm going to give you some herbs that are helpful for menopause. I do have to do my little disclaimer dance. This video is not to diagnose, treat, nor cure any disease. And I am not a doctor. I am a herbalist. I have studied and practiced for over 13 years. I love what I do. And so, yeah, please always remember to contact, speak with your herbalist, your general physician, your health provider before starting a therapy. And please always remember, I am just here to guide you, to give you some ideas what might help for you, what helps for me might not always help for you or another person, anybody. Everybody's different. So please use caution. The herbs that I am going to talk about do have contraindications, which means that um, they don't mix with pharmaceuticals and potentially other herbs. So please do your research, find out what may work for you, and then do some more research. I'm serious because if you are on any medications, especially blood pressure medications, which I myself am on a blood pressure medication, it's actually a beta blocker that helps with my arrhythmia, but it does have like blood pressure properties. Um, if you or anything like warfarin, any kind of blood thinner, please talk to your physician or your healthcare provider before starting any therapy, herbal therapies, because it could end up really bad for you. I mean, I don't want to say that. Actually, I do want to say that to scare you a little bit because you really have got to be careful. Use caution, do the research. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to email me and we can speak more. It's really hard. You can't just say this herb is going to work for a huge blanket of people because it won't. I can guarantee that it won't. And you may need to find a different type of herb that can do the same type of thing. And there are many out there. Let me tell you, there's so many out there. So I don't want to keep you all day, but I am eternally grateful for all of you. For all of you. Our tribe has grown, it continues to grow. Everyone is so amazing. I had a million words. Sympathetic, empathetic, kind. I mean, it's just all amazing how everyone, and I don't want to sound like, I'm condescending or some type of teacher, but I love how everyone is so kind to myself and each other. Um, it's refreshing in this day and age of the internet, right? It is very refreshing. But yes, please, any concerns or questions, or you would like a like one-on-one consultation through email, email me. Yeah, the consultations are, it's just a conversation. It doesn't cost anything. And yeah, we can talk about it. So a couple of the herbs that I would like to talk about. We have black cohosh. Now, black cohosh is actually something I cannot use myself, but it supports healthy mood swings, and serotonin and dopamine in your brain. It is very supportive of that. Now, I feel like I keep forgetting things, and I'm like, my mind just races. That's part of like some of the disorders I have, PTSD. Yes, I am not diagnosed, but through my own experiences, I do believe that I have some kind of ADHD. OCD is a definite, um, and it all gets up there and it gets so scrambled, especially when I go to get on camera. Does anyone else experience that? It's like no matter how much you know your information or know what you want to talk about, it kind of just will draw a blank for me sometimes. But another thing I want to say about herbs is that they it's about supporting your whole body, supporting the whole person. It's not about here, take this herb and you're gonna be cured, or you're gonna, because it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And menopause, as most of us know, is very natural. Very natural. It is supposed to happen. And I frankly can't wait to get to the other side. And I'm also grateful to all of the friends that have spoke to me about being on the other side and how great it is. Ladies, I cannot wait. I am not even kidding. I'm sure we all feel that way. And I haven't even hit full blown menopause yet. So I'm hoping that all these years of perimenopause have been the worst of it. But you never know. You never know. Um, so what you want to do is use herbs for the symptoms, hot flashes, everything, night sweats, everything. And I have the night sweats. It is disgusting because I don't know how many times I've had to wake Lonnie up, make him get up when he's got to work the next day, and change the sheets. And I can't tell you how many times I thought that I pissed the bed. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't that at all, because it wasn't. And, from head to toe, it is soaking wet. And, when I had heard about that before it had happened, I was like, you don't really understand it until you experience it. And then it's like, oh, girl, I feel you. I feel you. And to let you all know out there, I really do feel you. Okay, sage is another good herb that can help with hot flashes. Now, sage and a lot of these herbs, you can, if you're not going to use them on a therapeutic level, because on a therapeutic level, you will need to make them stronger. But a lot of these herbs you can add into your food. You add into your food every day, and little by little, not overnight and not like taking a Tylenol, but your symptoms, if the herb works for you, should settle down. They should settle down. It's not a promise because, like I said, every herb doesn't work for everybody. I have spoken about red clover, trifolium pratense, and that's one of my favorites. I dry it, mix it with rose petals and maybe some mint blossoms, and then I just make a tea out of it. And so far, I think it is helping, because the only time I really have severe, okay, I can't even say the only time because they pop out of nowhere, right? They pop out of freaking nowhere. And usually it's when, for me, it's when more of a stressful, or if I'm, it's like I can't go shopping. I can't go grocery shopping without having a hot flash. And then I got to find the water and be like, I will open that water and drink it right in the middle of the store. I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to promote shoplifting. I always pay for the water, but that's how it is. And that's shopping. It, it's, it hits me. And it doesn't matter if I'm wearing a tank top and jeans. It's like I'm in a furnace. And it's so frustrating because it's embarrassing. You get up to the have any of you ladies had that happen to you? You get up to the cashier and you're just dripping in sweat, and especially if you've had a long day, you might look a little exhausted, and you got this cashier looking at you like, what's going on with this person? Are you okay? Do we need to call 911? I have felt that, and it is so embarrassing. There is another herb. It's called Shatavari, and it is asparagus, uh, racemosus. Now, I haven't pronounced a lot of the herbal names, which is not what they are correctly called, but out loud a lot. You know, I do my coursework from home online when I do my coursework. So I don't really have a lot of person to person speaking. So, I mean, come on. It is, oh my goodness. Now I can't even think of what language it is. That word just popped out. Is that CRS coming back? And I am so sorry. But it's shown to boost your sex drive and um and I can't even read my own writing. Hold on. I am so sorry about this. I am prepared. Shown to boost your sex drive and enhance your physical stamina. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with Shatavari at all, just from reading about it. I have heard, I do know there are a lot of women that use this herb. So please, it's called Shatavari, and I will put these names down in the description box with their there will be information down in the description box to help you get your research on. Wild yam, it is dioscorea villosa, and I know I'm not pronouncing that right, but there are a lot of people that use wild yam and they're very happy with it. They're saporins, and it's considered a precursor to progesterone. So wild yam, excuse me, is another one to research into if you have, you know, for the hormones that we are lacking in our body. So, and also so is red clover, but red clover also has contraindications, which means that it will um, not work for certain people that are on medications and or using other herbs. There will be you know, before I started this, I it was all in my head. It was all in my head, ready to go. I'm like, oh, I got this, you know. And now that I'm here, and even though I'm like here by myself with Boo right down there, it just goes out of my head like I'm a big ding dong. Um, so yeah, it is steroidal saponins are what in wild yams. And if for real, check this one out. Check this one out. Like I said, I only use red clover because of certain things that I can and can't use. I also use almost every day ginger and turmeric in cycles. That's another thing about using herbs is that herbs aren't an every single day. I mean, there are herbs that are okay for that, but like I take ginger and turmeric for inflammation in my body. And also for stomach issues sometimes if I get too full from eating some of the best food, you know what I'm talking about. I'll take a little bit of ginger and it really helps to clean that out if you get my drift. Um, Yes. Let's see. I just heard something outside and it kind of was like, "What?" Um I'm sorry for the quiet. So, and but Bodhi is trying to help with that. He's down there responding to the noises he can hear outside. Another thing is things that will make your that's enough, boo boo. That's enough, bud. Gotta be easy. Mama's trying to talk to all these cool people. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry about that. My anxiety is just all over the place today. After I finish filming this video, I'm going to film another mental health minute that is going to help me express that. Um, but what I wanted to say are the things that will make your menopause symptoms worse. You're looking at sugar, alcohol, processed food, spicy food, and simple carbs. Like all the things we, well, me, love the most. You know what I mean? One thing that I have, okay, I got to come clean with something. I do have a pretty severe addiction, and when I need it, I need it. And that would be chocolate. And I'm saying it seriously because, or semi seriously, because it's real. It is so real. I gotta have my chocolate when I have those urges. It's like I don't even know how to explain it. I will forego, and I know this is bad, so please don't comment telling me that my diet is bad because my diet is actually pretty good. But I will forego my whole day's worth of calories just so I can have chocolate, a specific kind of chocolate. Like either a big giant piece of cake or ice cream, or yes, I will. And I don't even feel bad about it because eat the chocolate. You know, that's how I feel for me. I now see I'm not pre or I'm not a diabetic, so I don't have to worry about any of that kind of thing. So please, if you are diabetic, please take care of you. I do know what it's about. My mother, my father, my grandparents were all diabetics, type 2 diabetics. And so that is a big reason that I will um, keep my diet as raw and fresh as I can. I don't eat a lot of red meat. I don't eat a lot. We eat chicken quite a bit and fish, and we do love our red meat though. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to like hamburger, we have switched completely 100% to ground turkey, and we are both completely okay with that. We like it. So for our tacos and our pastas and stuff like that, we use ground turkey, and I think it's made a difference. I really do because I just got my numbers back a few weeks ago, and with the and I before I had been borderline. My cholesterol was creeping up there. I was getting looks from my doctor about pre-diabetes and that, and just a couple weeks ago all that was clear. The only problem I have is with my thyroid, and I have three nodules in my thyroid, and every year I have to go get them biopsied or aspirated, and it's like a needle this long that goes into each one three times, and so it's not fun. They don't give me any kind of like anything to numb it. So yeah, it's just a big old crapshoot um when it comes to the pain. I don't even know why I said that, a crapshoot. It's not a crapshoot. It's straight up. Needle goes in my neck three times, nine times total, and then but I have been clear of any kind of cancers, issues. So I hope that keeps up. So yeah, we have red clover, black cohosh. Okay, now dong quai. I want to speak of that. That is a traditional Chinese medicine um, herb that is used, and it's angelica sinensis. It's also called angelica, and this is, you don't want to take it if you have really bad or any fibroids or blood clotting issues. So please remember to do the research. I will put the names of the herbs down in the description box, and then you can go and see if these herbs work for you. Speak with your healthcare professional and go from there. But like I had said, if you do want something more intense, more informative and accurate, please just email me and we can do like a one-on-one about it. Then we have sage, shatavari, and wild yam. And that is going to be the herbs that I'm going to talk about today. Um, these herbal videos will get more involved, more, they will just get more. You know what I mean? They're going to be a lot better. I've got so much in my life right now that is unorganized, me specifically. And I need to get more organized. I need to get more organized with my my herbal preparations before I do a video. I know that you guys love these videos and you like to find out this information. So I just wanted to get it out there for you. But please, like I said, do not just go and say, oh, April said to take this and I'm going to just go buy it or forge it and then I'm going to take it. No, you've got to do the research first. You've got to do the research. You've got to be careful, cautious about any medications you take, um, any sensitivities you have to any type of herbs, because there's people have sensitivities and can't take herbs just because they have those sensitivities. We are all different. As much as we're all the same, we're all different. So, oh, the Dong Quai though. Dong Quai, I didn't really say what it does. I just said Dong Quai, traditional Chinese medicine. It's very balancing. And it actually, I've been looking into it more for myself. And I think that it is something that may work for me perfectly. But I even have to do more research and find out. Now, also soy products, healthy non-GMO soy products are soy itself, like edamame, and that is good for hot flashes. So if you can, if you can eat soy, and this is stuff that, like I said, you can just put in your daily diet. You can eat it. You don't have to, but if you are wanting to take something on a more therapeutic level, there are things like decoctions, medicinal teas, and it's just almost the same as making a cup of tea. Longer steep times, more herbs, and I will be getting into all that more as we go along. But there is so much to herbalism. There is so much that I can just say, well, this is good for you because it's an adaptogen. A lot of you might be like, what the hell is an adaptogen, April? What are you speaking to me like? So I'm trying to get that balance of, also there's a lot of things that I can't say, there's a lot of things I can't say. And that's frustrating. It really is frustrating, but we'll get through it, and we'll get through it together. So I will put these and their scientific names into the description box, which, if you don't know where the description box, if you look under the video, there will be a box and it'll say more. Click on more and it will draw down the description box and it will have all kinds of good information. And I'm sorry, Boo's like, okay, that's enough. That's enough, Boo Boo. So thank you so much for joining me. And like I said, I'm sure okay, sorry again about that. And thank you all that tell me that, don't worry about, Bodie and that. It's just, honestly, it drives me crazy because a lot of times he doesn't even do this kind of stuff until I'm like this. But I want to try to remember. I think it was Adrian Miller had said maybe it's because we're sitting here talking to ourselves and they're kind of like, so I'm kind of digging that theory and thinking, because Bodhi gives me some crazy looks. I'm not even kidding. But anyways, please, please, I know this can all be so confusing and like, what did she just say? There will be information in the description box, and if you have more questions, concerns, email me. Please email me, or you can always put it and you can always comment. It's just easier for me to have kind of a conversation in email. Um, and then I can get more information about you and what is going on in your body. Um, so yeah, I appreciate you all being here, and I know it was a all over the place. I'm really trying to get organized so I can better. I don't want to go by a script because I don't feel like sitting here reading. I want it to be like this, kind of like if we're just talking because I got my coffee. So they will get better. They will get more organized and lots more information coming. Thank you so much. And I am grateful for every single one of you. I hope to see you I hope to see you again in the next one. Please be good humans.